Albuquerque, New Mexico, the land of enchantment, and today home to the Isleta, New Mexico Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Kansas Jayhawks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Kansas offense will have the ball first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a double.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a double.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Completion to the right. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Let's talk for a second about Kansas. Good pickup on the recruiting trail last week. Three-star offensive lineman gives them a verbal, and this is the type of talent they need to get into the... Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Jayhawks are moving quickly down the field. Pressure coming. Bought a little time, lets it go. Wide open downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Line gets set, first down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Firing to the right, complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Jayhawks are threatening on first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets rid of it. Touchdown, Kansas! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
So the Georgia Southern Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. And the Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Trying to surprise him with the pass. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. Reads it, fires complete. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Jayhawks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the running back. Makes a man miss. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. With the run on 1st and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. The offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They go right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Makes the grab. It's Russo. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air, it's Marshall. He's got him. Turning it on. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off play action on 1st down. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing yards.
Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've reached the break, and Kansas has the lead. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll keep it on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He splits the uprights, and they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Dropping back, it's Green. He's moving out of the pocket. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The sure hands, it's Cano. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Good timing on the quick out. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Jayhawks can really attack on this second and short. The give to the map. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. It's Hill. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Bringing the heat. Another incompletion on third down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Hands it off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And What's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Green. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the 1st down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Working that left side now. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
Great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, try to get that elusive guy on the ground.
The Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. He'll keep it himself. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, that time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced the negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Marshall. They'll run the screen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella. Get the 6. Get the pick 6.
And the defense doesn't let him things up here in the half. The offense going to try again on another play. They'll just spike it on this one. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. And that might be the edge of his range, but he had just enough. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, thanks. You put these two programs together given the seasons they had, and we figured we might get a notable first half in this New Mexico Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the New Mexico Bowl.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. While that first half certainly wasn't what they had in mind, maybe a big comeback is in the offing here in bowl season.
And I think that's a nice way of saying they were awful in the first half. They were terrible. Bowl games, you wonder about motivation. One thing I know, they were clearly not motivated, Palmer.
No, they didn't look focused at all in that first half, David, but this is a team that has a ton of talent. If they can put it here together in the second half, they can close the season out with an exclamation.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gashing the knee on the right. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Finds his big tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. They'll go to the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The Jayhawks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Puts it out of the air. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Here's a heat. They're setting up the screen, and that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. And the Eagles, now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field, it's Hill. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll try to do it himself. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Now this offense is back on the field. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll give it to the back. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes second down. He'll run it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Jayhawks line it up with a first and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They're going to throw it on third and goal. Touchdown, Mark Chunk Jayhawk! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You got to execute, you got to lock in.
The Eagles in a good spot here with second and short. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Green. Quickly to the tight end. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field.
Hold.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete on the right side. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Dances away to buy time. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Jayhawks will call on their punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. He's now up to 95 yards rushing in this game, and he's on his way to a 1,400-yard season. Looking to throw on first down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Here comes the offense on second down. That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So the final period starts with a second down play. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. They'll try the left side. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The Jayhawks line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it looks as if there will be no return here as the punt goes out of bounds. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Bought a little time, lets it go. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Here comes the heat. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Motion from the wideout. Leaves it with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They'll run this play from the pistol. The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And the point after is good. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Power football with the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And that one goes incomplete, but there is a penalty flag, and they might have gotten him for OPI.
Pass interference. Offense.
You don't see a lot of OPI, but on that play, the offensive player just way too handsy. He's grabbing, he's working his hands way too much, and that was an easy call for the referees.
Looking to throw, it's Hill. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Throwing on the run. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. Looking to fire. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Looking for a gap. It's Kelly. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware.
There he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Quarterback on the keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Green. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Get it out on the screen. Can't get him to the ground. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the first down, couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing, didn't turn it over, dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards, but guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Complete to the left. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. He'll set up to throw. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Blasted as he lets it go. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Using the quick game. They put it in the hands of their playmaking receiver, but he will be stopped short. It's 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. Going right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
and they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. To the air, it's Hill. He's got the back in the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. The give on the option. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. They were able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And the Eagles are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Russo. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Under fire. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Looking for room. It's Kelly. Gets it past the marker. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most teams refocus and they get a sense of urgency now that they got a loss in that